In this web page, I've got 3 demo buttons: the green demo 1 button, the blue demo 2 button, and the purple demo 3 button. This video is only going to go over the green demo 1 button and these paragraph elements underneath. They're going to show some, it's going to display some output. So 36.html web page has this doc type declaration. There's the opening HTML tag, and at the bottom there's the closing HTML tag. Here's the head. Inside the head we've got a shortcut icon that shows the smiley face in the browser tab. We've got a title tags that show the title in the browser tab. We have a link to an external style sheet right here. And then we have a link to an external JavaScript file, 36.javascript, 36.js. There's the end of the head, there's the body, there's a wrapper tag. The wrapper tag is what you see with this tan background and black border. Then we see a left 3 tag, and this left 3 I actually have in the external style about 30% of width, so it holds this light green button right here, and it holds this div class equals demo with all these different P's, PID 0, PID 1, all the way down to P with an ID of 10. That's all I'm going to go over. In a future video, I'll go over the middle 3 tag, which is right here in the center, and it contains the button with the ID of B. It's the blue button, and it's got a div class called demo2, an ID of X, and this, for the blue button, style equals display none, means that all of these paragraph elements are hidden. So when this button is clicked, then it's going to change display none to display block so that you actually can see this section. Same thing with the purple. The original down here, P ID demo 3 style equals display none, so it's originally hidden. Then when we click this and it calls a script, then display changes to block, and then you can see it. But let's go over the function for the green button, because that's really all I want to deal with right now. Again, remember that the P with the ID of 0, 1, all the way to 10 is going to be used in the function. So let's look at 36.js, and the very first thing that we have, even though it's calling function 1, I have another function on the outside of function 1, and this function is called greetUser, and there's a paragraph here that has something inside. Usually you see functions, well, so far we've had functions with nothing but an empty set of parentheses. When you put something in the parentheses, it's called a parameter. And what happens when greetUser function is called, we're going to get an alert box, and it's going to have that same parameter in there. So the function has the parameter called greeting, and the alert is going to show whatever the value of greeting is. Okay, so you have greeting in there and greeting in the alert box. Okay, so that's a whole function called greetUser, all by itself. Now let's get to the function called function 1. We're going to have a for loop that's going to do something over and over and over again. So for var I equals 0, as long as I is less than 11, I++, which means I is going to increment. It's going to start at 0, then it's going to do something, then it's going to go 1, it's going to do something, it's going to keep on going as long as I is less than 11. Now, we're going to have a bunch of if conditions. If I is equal to 0, which it is on the first iteration of the loop, then it's going to call the function greetUser, which is up here outside. It's going to call that function, and it's going to fill up its own parentheses. In the function, what's in the parentheses is called parameter, but when you're calling the function, then whatever you put in parentheses is called the argument. Okay, so you can call this greetUser function and put in all kinds of different arguments that are going to take the place of this variable called greeting. And each time we call this function, the alert box is going to show a different value to that variable. Okay, so if I is 0, then the alert box is going to say hello. So let's click demo 1, and you see it, the alert box says hello. And remember, when you're using alert box, the next line does not execute until you click the OK. So once I click the OK, then line 11 here is going to execute, and that's document.getElement by ID I, which now it's still 0, .inner HTML equals English hello. So when I click this OK, you see up here English hello. Well, if we go back to the web page, This P with an ID of 0 is what's getting filled up. These initial two dashes here is going to get filled up with that first thing. The next thing that happens is we're going through the loop, so now I is going to become 1. So the next thing that happens is if I is equal to 1, you see salute in the alert box, and that is what you see. So when we click OK, line 14, well, I'm sorry, 14 just displayed, you see salute, and then when you click OK, 15 will run. And so then in the next paragraph, it's going to say French salute. So then click OK. I don't know what happened, I must have somehow double clicked, but French salute, and then German hello. Now it says bog, click OK, Croatian bog, shalom, click OK, Israeli shalom, nia heo, or ni heo, OK, Chinese ni heo, hola, click OK, Mexican hola, hujambo, click OK, Kenyan hujambo, marhaba, click OK, Egyptian marhaba, konnichiwa, click OK, Japanese konnichiwa, and hej or hey, click OK, and Swedish hej or hey. So this for loop is going to go that many times and give us that many different alert box greetings and fill up each one of those paragraph elements with its own specific ID with English hello, French salute, German hello, Croatian bog, Israeli shalom, Chinese ni heo, Mexican hola, Kenyan hujambo, Egyptian marhaba, Japanese konnichiwa, and Swedish hej.